My name is Mark Sheets, and I'm going to show how to create a mounting boss. What you're looking at is a model of a remote control. In this model are two solid bodies, one representing the upper half and one for the lower half. Looking more closely at the upper half, you can see that we've already created an indent whereby we might put a fastener down through that hole. Let's take a look at a section view so I can give you a good idea of what it is we want to construct. The bottom half doesn't have any geometry that would mate up with the upper half for attaching the two together. To construct that geometry, we're going to use a fastening feature called the mounting boss. To get to your fastening features, you can go to your SOLIDWORKS menus and find it under Insert, Fastening Features, Mounting Boss. Or you can take that flyout toolbar and put it into any toolbar command manager line that you like. Several parameters for the mounting bosses. Let's start from the top. The first thing we want to do is identify where the mounting boss is positioned. I'm going to select the inside face of the bottom cover. What that does is it actually creates a 3D sketch point for positioning it, which can later be dimensioned. Your other choice for positioning it is to click in this box and simply choose a circular edge from your model, and that will center it on that selected edge. The next thing we want to do is figure out what diameter we want for the boss, what draft angle we might want for the geometry, and the boss height. Now you can either key in the boss height or you can select a mating face. I'm going to choose to select a mating face, and I'll pick the bottom face of the indent. And the height is automatically adjusted to that. Next, let's look at our fin parameters. You've got things like draft angle, fin height, width, and the length of the fin, as well as the number of fins. You also want to determine how you're positioning the fins, and for that you can choose a reference plane. So I'll click in this box, and I'll go ahead and choose the front plane, and you can see the orientation of the fins has changed. Next, we can determine whether the boss really has a geometry for a pin or whether it has geometry for a hole. I'm going to choose a hole in this one, and then we have the hole parameters down here. And let's look carefully at the hole depth. I don't want too much material on the floor of the boss, so I'm going to change this depth. That looks good. So, if this is going to be a boss that I'm going to reuse frequently, or maybe a similar size to that, you can always come down here to the very bottom and save it as a favorite for easy reuse. Other than that, I'm satisfied with what I've got. I'm going to click OK. And in very little time, I'm completely done with constructing my mounting boss. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Mark Sheets with a quick tip video.